So hi, I will talk today about orchestrating modular interactive art installation with TouchDesigner. So first of all, why use a modular architecture? The best answer to this question is to get back to my first year at Artistic. And when I was using an Arduino as a center of everything, it seems to me the good thing at the time, it's more accessible, only one framework to learn, the Arduino framework, no Wi-Fi to set up and no computer. So everything was electrical link to the Arduino, the lights, display, animation, and sensor. In order to illustrate this approach, I'll present you the PSR 189, my art installation. It was a cube made of LED panel that displays some animation. I've put it in different location in order to shoot a movie, an experimental movie about it. And I quickly learned that this some kind of monolithic architecture was not really the good way to go. It was hold back my creativity because everything was linked to the Arduino, and Arduino are doing too much thing at the same time. It was a really rigid system. I can't explore anything because every time I change something in this monolithic software, it's too much time compensing. And also I was not able to do some really interactive thing with Arduino because there is no power left to do some interaction. And when I tried to scale the project, it came impossible. And also it's a pain to debug this massive software. And last, I was using some offline animation with software named Piscale, and so I have to do the animation frame by frame and pixel by pixel. This was not possible. So I have to find a new way to do things differently. So I choose a more modular approach. I've took the same approach like a TouchDesigner with Node, but applied to hardware. So now every sensor are linked to one ESP32. It's like an Arduino with more powerful Arduino with Wi-Fi capabilities. So every sensor, every light, every display are linked to one ESP32, and after I use a show controller like TouchDesigner to communicate with them. So it seems more complex at first, but it split the complexity, so it's simpler. And also it's more scalable. You can add a display without any recoding everything. And also it's easier to debug because you do everything in TouchDesigner. You can see what you send and what you receive. And also it's more target to reusability because you can take an hardware node from another art installation and you can use it in a new art installation. It's coming with some disadvantages because now I have to use a computer for every art installation. I need a robust private Wi-Fi that supports many hardware nodes. And also I have to learn a new software, the TouchDesigner. So I will take my art installation. Please wait as a practical example because it's modular by essence. It's made of concrete block that have an OLED display in each block and also some kind of Simon monolith that have some LED button on it. So I can display some animation on it, some waiting loop, and everything is done in TouchDesigner. So every button is linked to a SP32 that communicate with TouchDesigner thanks to OSC, and also I use ArtNet to control the light of the button and every animation on the OLED display. I will use TouchDesigner as a show controller because I was looking for software that is not only configurable but programmable in order to do everything I want. I also want to minimize coding because for me, when I code, I think it's lower down my creativity. But I can use some custom node in order to break any limitation that I can have. So TouchDesigner is also supporting the ArtNet and OSC protocol and also sound. And there is also the ability to have a virtual installation version for me. So it's very interesting to not have my installation always near me. And also it supports some commercial sensor like Clip Motion and Kinect. So rapidly, the shop I use is the OSC in, is the DMX out, aka ArtNet, and also the CompNut window in order to drive some LED panel. For example, for my installation 450 that use some LED panels. So like I say earlier, it's enabled me to use some virtual version of my installation. So I've done it with my installation named Lucid Disconnect. It can be an AV1, so it's really easy for me to use some 2D render of the art installation instead of using next to me. I've also have the same things for my installation. Please wait where I can see all the OLED display in one screen on my PC. And this modular approach helped me also a lot for my community stuff. I'm running a meetup in Paris named Creative Code Labs. Now à la Gaieté Lyrique, but it will be in 2026. And I've developed for this meetup some open source starter kit in order to help new artists to use some light hardware. So as you can see, I've done some starter kit with one ESP32 and LED, and during my workshop, everyone can use this hardware. Everything is open source. They have a Git with the hardware example, also the ESP32 software example, and also every TouchDesigner project on it. So it helped me a lot to have some interactive workshop, because the workshop only lasts 2 or 3 hours. So in 2 and 3 hours, I can bring some creativity to everyone. Okay, and you can find all my social here.
Thank you so much. I do have one question. Your installation, Please Wait, is that, are they modular? Like it's a modular setup that changes every time that you set it up, or?
It changes when you touch the monolith. This one, when you touch this monolith, it impacts all the animation of this block. Every block are self-contained. They have some battery in it, so you can put everywhere and show some looping animation. It's meant to reflect our everyone that can talk on social media, and they put some input to talk about wars that are coming in every in the world, but all the response that you have, it's a loop animation that please wait, an answer will coming, and you, if you touch again, it will change the loop animation. You will wait for another 10 days. Nothing will come.
Nice. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you, Florian.